Well, it's finally here. The sewer playset is back. As promised, Playmates delivered that great playset that we saw at Toy Fair this past year. And also, it's in a smaller box. And it does say on here, don't worry, it's still the full size, even though it's a smaller box. They've been telling that to us since the beginning. We'll be checking that out right now. But we still have that great box art that is on here, just a little bit cropped. We still have product shots on here as per the usual, and it still has all the components of the original sewer layer, which is great because I lost most of mine, or I had an animal chew on those tubes over the years. So really great to see this. We're going to see how it connects to the Technodrome. They told us it did, which is a little odd considering how that's scaled down a little bit by about 20% or so. So we're going to see how this all works in the end. We'll put some characters in it and we'll test it out. Cue the Brad Pitt quote, "What's in the box?" All right, so what do we got here is a bunch of components for the sewer layer that we'll be putting together. We have all those sections of pipe here. We have the entrance, some more pipe. We have that awesome utility pole swing. We have all the stickers. This might take us a little while. We have the sewer floor. We have the sewer top. We have all the other inside components, including that little spiked sewer ball. So why don't we get some of this together and start checking it out. All right, all assembled. I will just say the stickers that come with it aren't aptly described or appropriately described. They're different than where they should be in some instances, like the slug. I'm pretty sure he goes over here. They had him over here. It just didn't make any sense. So go with, the original. Go with where you feel they're comfortable putting them. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. One big change I like is this is no longer cardboard. I'm pretty sure this was cardboard in the original. Now it's plastic, so it's not going to bend, warp, or get wet and get ruined. So I'm really glad they made that change. But the playset is roughly the size I remember. Of course, I was younger and smaller then. Still got the stairs in the back here to go with the little window. You can see the pipes. Everything seems to be working here. And they have all the components of the original here. So you could have the guy flying on the, what do they call these, trapeze or whatever here. And I'll put Michelangelo up on here so you can see. And this essentially works the same way it used to. So he could be flying in there just like that. He could still take the ball and drop it down the pipe to clear it out. As you can put any character in here as well. You still have that pop-up manhole cover here. You still have the telescope that works. You can have Donatello manning that right here. And he just the right height here, so that still swivels. We still have the elevator up and down. Let's try to secure someone on the foot pegs here to see if we get this working without them flying up and down. I remember this one, you had to get this guy in here just right, otherwise they would travel up and down. They would fall off of this thing as it maneuvered. Let's see if we got him in there securely enough. There we go. Still the same clicking and everything, so that still works the way it used to. You could put somebody in the recovery bed, just like you used to down here. Let's see if you can see inside there. So that's the appropriate size in the recovery bed. So, I mean, they really nailed all the original details. It should just be the same exact stickers, the same exact look here. I think this is the only thing they changed, that this is plastic instead of being cardboard, which to me is a huge welcome change. But you can still have your turtles up here doing their battle. You can still have the characters slipping through the sewer. Everything still works. It's the right size, otherwise these guys would be a little bit squished. And it has all the parts that I remember it coming with that you would easily lose as a kid. So they nailed it. I mean, this one would have been hard to mess up, essentially. Making it smaller would have been problematic, but I don't think they did. I think this is the right size for these characters because everyone fits in where they're supposed to be fitting in this instance. It's snapped together, really solid here. Everything is holding. The pipes aren't loose. They're actually really stiff and hard to get out. In the original, they would constantly fall off of this thing. I remember all the time if they got a little worn. So in this case, they are in there really solid, and everything is working the way it's supposed to work. I'll test out the Technodrome in just a minute, but as you can see, it fits your characters. There's plenty of room for your little epic battles on here. And it's definitely the right size this time. So very excited about that. I'm very excited to see the totality of this thing. You can see all the way to the top of the poles here. They even had that little additional part that was here. I'm not really sure what that did, but it's there. So all those decals on the side, all that great detail all the way around, everything is here. So this was definitely exciting to get, and very pleased with it. And the only major change seems to be this changing this to plastic, which is a great change in my opinion. All right, moment of truth. We have our sewer layer playset. We're going to be backing up this into the plug, and it is fitting there nice and snug, which is odd because I mean this is scaled down, and it should not. It should be smaller and not you know, snug into the pipe here, but it is. Maybe they made this back part the right size and the rest of the Technodrome got scaled down. I don't know, but it does fit perfectly into this pipe, or maybe they adjusted the pipe a little bit. I'm not quite sure. I do remember the pipes being a slightly different color, maybe a little bigger. I can't remember. Like I said, I've lost my parts for my sewer layer. They got mostly destroyed. I had ferrets as a kid, and they would crawl around in them and then chew on them. So it does connect. I mean, we saw this at Toy Fair. We knew it was going to connect. But, I mean, to me, it feels like it's the right size. It doesn't seem like it's pared down. You know, if you happen to have it and you have your original still side by side, you know, let me know if you think this is a little smaller than the original. But it seems like it has all the right parts. It doesn't seem scaled down, as you can see from the turtles on it. It seems like it's accommodating everything this time, and it has this nice little welcome change of plastic on there. So this is an Amazon exclusive. I believe this retails around $80. I'm not sure if it's sold out when this video is airing, but they should hopefully be able to restock it. It didn't sell out initially, so I'm sure there'll be plenty more. And then there's the Foot Cruiser, is also an Amazon exclusive that will be coming out. If you missed either of the 2 or 3 pre-orders, the Playmates said that they are going to be restocking it on release date, so just tune back in October and you guys should be able to grab one. So that'll be the next sort of major thing we check out, unless the figures come out in the meantime. We showed you those figures in our panel notes. You can go check on our stills in our YouTube channel if you want to see all those shots as well. But this is it. The sewer layer, the sewer playset is finally back. We no missing pieces now, so we're ready to display this. Very happy. It seems very solid. All these parts are holding on here very well. Very firm on the pipes and everything. So nice job. Excited to have it again. Just keeps our little turtle collection growing. Being able to get these things again and not have to pay several $100s in the secondary market. That's a good day for me. So that is all for this time. We'll have more turtle news, so please continue to like, subscribe, and follow. See you guys next time.